Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Moving away from pressure. Creates a little room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3- to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Missouri's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Reed. He got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
You've got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Reed. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going up top again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try the run. Nice move there. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gets it to him on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully. Looking to throw, it's Horn.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Back to pass, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the run, it's Hardy. Danced his way through. For 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Sweet cut there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Running to the left. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Missouri! He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Dropping back, it's Reed. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let that guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
There he goes. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Line getting set on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. They just keep firing. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Touch pass on the run. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Aggies! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. One team will rise in the ACC standing.
And he loses the football on the return. He gets a block.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year.